Tails is the call. Hi Samit, what have you decided to do after winning the?
Just to bat first.
Would you like to post a good score like the previous match?
Plan is to score well and make sure we reach.
How do you think the wicket will play for the whole 40 overs?
Use the wicket. Maybe first, I think we'll take the advantage. Maybe
Any changes in the 11 from the last game?
Nitish gone out.
Get on. So Krishna, what would you have liked to done if you won the toss? And are you okay with the addition of Rohit?
Yeah, batting first.
Fine because changes must be
Do you think you will play a factor here?
little, not much. But yes, definitely we will play a factor and we have that in mind.
What's your combination for?
We have two changes. Cheetahs is out, myself and Rahul.
All the best. And here we have Royal Cheetahs have won the toss and elected to bat first.
So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to match number two on the day eight. A double header today. The second game between the YWOR Strikers and the Royal Cheetahs. The Strikers coming on the back of two victories here. Talking about the Strikers coming on the back of two victories, have played two games, 1-2. For the Royal Cheetahs, they've played three games and have been victorious in just one of them, two losses for them. So the next two games are very important for the Cheetahs. Winning both of them will put them at a strong position. We had the toss some time back, and the news from the center was that the Cheetahs won the toss and they chose to bat first. The two openers are out there. The umpires are ready. The fielders are ready. Varun with the ball, ready to bowl the first over, steaming in. Starts with a fuller delivery. Tapped back to the bowler. Samhit and Avinash, the duo, taking the new ball responsibility here. And their task will be to score big in the power plays. We saw what happened in the previous game, a very high scoring encounter between the Grey Knight Chargers and the TKR Phantoms, where the Chargers won the toss and chose to bat first and put on a mammoth total of 247. This time, an inside edge through the square leg region will be a single. There is a protection there. Man in the deep will cut it short. So Samhit will get off the mark. The first runs on the board. Avinash Rao ready to face his first delivery. Sai Varun continuing from the same angle over the wicket to the left-hander. Oh, beautiful. Good line delivery. Going away from the left-hander with the angle. Tried to poke at it. Was beaten there. So going back to the topic of the power plays. The power plays here are very crucial. We saw in the previous game, the Chargers did not lose any wicket in the power plays, and this might be the first boundary of the game. Avinash Rao through the cover region. While we were talking about the power plays, Avinash Rao hits the first boundary for the Royal Cheetahs here. Let's see what happened there. Oh, stepped out. Beautiful timing. Full face of the bat. Matthew Hayden-esque shot. Excellent timing. Pure timing. Piercing the field, and that's the first boundary of the evening. A bit of an inside edge to the man at mid-on. Quick single. Oh, a bit of a reckless throw. What was that? Not the best of throws to the keeper there. Yes, he has his hands on his head. That was a easy run there. I don't think there was a need to go for the throw. But Satvik, the man, a wild throw there. The keeper could not collect it. He would be disappointed with himself. So 5 runs to the name of Avinash Rao. The game of cricket hardly sees the score of 5 or the 5 runs scored in a single delivery. Usually happens on overthrows. This time outside leg will be called a wide here. Had an impressive game in the previous encounter, Varun. 4 overs, 22 for 2. This time, another beautiful delivery. Top of off, or rather fourth stump line. And the length, immaculate as ever. A good first over. 11 from this. 11 for none at the end of one. Spin in action straight away. Kartikeya sharing the new ball responsibility in the company of Yaram Saivarun. Right arm offie. Had a good previous game. 4 overs, 19 for 2. The off spinner will come round the wicket to the left hander here. They did have slip in place, but I think he has been moved. Kartikeya will try to spin it away from the left hander. Avnish Rao rather. On the stumps, Fuller tapped to the matted cover. Begins with a dot ball here. This time, Ariel over the infield, and in fact, has it been taken? Has it been taken? I think he has grabbed it eventually. He has a wry smile on his face. Chandan, the man there, eventually catches it. Had to jiggle there. But all is well that ends well. The first wicket down for the Royal Cheetahs. Avnish will have to walk back. 9 of 5, and the left, rather the off spinner in attack and gets a wicket. Chandan taking the catch. Took him a few attempts, but all is well that ends well. Could not get under the ball. Tried to go aerial, but the man at long off. 1, 2, 3 attempts it took him, but eventually caught. So the first wicket down for the Cheetahs here. Kartikeya striking right away. 11 for 1 and 1.2. So PS Chaitanya ready, the new man in, coming in at number 3, left-handed batter. So the left-right combination still intact there. Still a favorable matchup for Kartikeya. Slip in place. Fuller delivery, almost Yorker length. Played towards mid-wicket. Should be a single. Satvik the man. Gets off the mark there, Chaitanya. And this tournament has belonged to the spinners. Of all the skills, of all the crafts on display, the spinners have been the most effective. Taking wickets regularly, have been difficult to get away. The Pacers have usually given away some runs, But it's been the spinners who have been exercising control, exercising discipline, keeping it tight, keeping it sharp. Aerial once again through the cover region. This might run away for a boundary, but for a moment, it felt like that it went to the keeper, to the man at cover there. So the first boundary for Samhit was a fuller delivery. He had the width on offer, played it upish, just wide of the man at cover. A decent effort there, but could not stop the ball. And the timing was good enough for the ball to roll away for a boundary there. This time tapped to the man at point. It's a good comeback after the boundary delivery. Pulled the length back, keeping it in the good length area. And will be a dot ball to end the over. 5 coming from it alongside a wicket there. 16 for 1 at the end of 2. Varun back with his second, 11 from his first over. He would count himself a bit unlucky rather to give away 11. His bowling has been beautiful once again. Starts off on the good length, a bit of an inside edge, and rolls away to Satvik at mid on. They do look for a quick single, but eventually they decide against it. Good call there. Was never a single. Went straight to the man at mid off. So couple of dots to begin his second over. This time dances down, goes for the swing, misses it completely. Kept going away from him with the angle there. And this is the challenge with the right arm pacer coming over the wicket to the left hander. The ball keeps going away with the angle. So to meet the ball in line gets always difficult. Once again goes for the big shot. Misses it completely. 4 dots in this over. P.S. Chaitanya not getting hold of the big shots here. Varun, as always, disciplined, immaculate with his line and length. Trying to take it away from the left hander with the angle. Keeping it in the good length area. Tapped straight to the man at point. Should be another dot ball. Yes, it is. 5 dots in a row. Excellent over this is turning out to be. Just the one more to go. Varun would like to close it off on a high. This is a great over from him. Runs and hard. Excellent delivery to end the over. Hard length, rising on the batter. Good bounce on this one. Chaitanya trying to tap it towards third man, but was beaten comprehensively there once again. And a maiden over. A rarity in the T20 format, but such has been the control by Varun. Excellent second over for him. 16 for 1 at the end of 3. Karthikeya to continue over the wicket to the right hander here. Flighted straight to mid off. Satvik stationed there. And this is turning out to be a good power play. Straight to point. Excellent fielding here. Fielders are sharp, committed, and they are making no mistake. They are collecting it clean. So this is 8 consecutive dot balls here. In fact, there were 2 in the second over as well. So after 10 deliveries, they've got a run here. This is almost criminal in this format. 10 dot balls in a row. The partnership now 6 of 13. The advantage of the power plays. Royal Cheetahs, they need to capitalize. They do have a few more deliveries left in the power play. But both these operators, Karthikeya and Varun, they have been on the mark once again. Coming into the left-hander with the angle, not giving him the chance to free his arms. Did try to make some room for himself there, but the ball kept coming into him. Could only manage it to mid on there. So another dot ball. And in the previous 12 deliveries, it's just been a single run that has been scored. This time full onto the stumps. Yorker length. And inside edge will be a single there. And kudos to the bowling, the control, the discipline. Not allowing any singles, not allowing any freebies. No width on offer. And the batters happy with tapping the ball. So just the 2 runs from this over. 18 for 1 after 4. So change in personnel. Abrar into action now. Starts with the ball on the pads. Failed to capitalize there, Chaitanya. 2 of 10 now. This partnership rolling along very slow. 7 runs added in 17 deliveries. The power plays the Cheetahs would feel are being wasted. A flurry of dot balls. Last 15 deliveries have yielded just 1 run. This time goes aerial, goes down the ground. And this should get PS Chaitanya going. 6 over the bowler's head. This was authoritative and clean from the middle of the bat and flew all the way. A fuller delivery was in his range, took a step out and clean hit. The swing of the bat was beautiful as well, and the ball rolled away, or rather flew away for a 6, the first of the game. Tapped to the man at point. Decided against the single there. Wise call. Once again, tried to go downtown and inside edge. Good running between the wicket. Samhit committed, putting in the dive there. Tried to manufacture another big hit, but could not time it this time around, Chaitanya. And Abrar has had a good start to his over. A sixer, but the other 3 deliveries, he has had better control. Would still like to pull the length back a little, go on the harder lengths. This time, plays a through mid wicket, but the man there, not allowing it to pass through. Last ball of the over. Goes aerial, goes over the infield, one bounce into the fence. So a sixer early in this over and ends the over with a boundary there. Some hit into the act now. 11 coming from Abrar's first, and at the end of 5 overs, the Cheetahs are 29 for the loss of 1 wicket. Was not from exactly the middle of the bat, a bit higher than he would have wanted it, but the ball had enough power to sail through over the infield. One bounce into the fence. The cameraman taking evasive action. And that was a good over for the Cheetahs. 11 coming from it. Last over of the power plays. Looks like Chandan will be bowling it. The projected scores on your screen, although it's still very early in the match, but they would not be happy with the rate they are going at. 5.8. The current rate plays through the cover region, beats the infield, runs away for a boundary this time. So finally, slowly but surely, the Cheetahs opening up. The intent is clearly visible now. Trying to score a few. This time, aerial through the cover region. Not very safe, but effective. Runs away for a boundary. Good effort by the man at cover there, but not good enough to contain it. Straight to the man at point. Chandan, the off spinner, operating from round the wicket. Oh, this was a great opportunity. That was a good effort there. The man at point went fast to him, did put in the dive, stretching to the full length there, but could not hold on to the catch there. So, an opportunity for PS Chaitanya, a second lease of life. Let's look at it again. Was hit powerfully, went hard at him. Good effort, but just could not hold on to it. And outside edge once again. Third man position, making no mistake. Two covers there, quick running, and they will steal a single. So good running between the wicket. Went straight to the cover there, the outside edge, and the batter set off straight away. So 6 runs from the first five in this over. One more to go in the power plays. Onto the pads. In fact, sliding down has been called a wide. Tries to go aerial. Chandan has his hands on his head. An inside edge rolls to the wicket keeper. Could have gone on the stumps as well. He is disappointed, but a good over, a good first over for him. 7 from the last over of the power play is just the 36 runs. And the strikers would feel that they have done very well in the power plays here, giving away just 36. Only one wicket down, so that is in favor of the Cheetahs here. But the two batters out there, Samit and Chaitanya, they have not found it easy to score the runs here. The bowling has been immaculate as well. Better control, disciplined attack. The partnership now 25 of 28 in the power plays. Not ideal, but they are rolling through. Going at 6 runs per over. Abrar to continue his second. Will come from over the wicket to Samhit, batting on 11 of 14. His batting partner 14 of 17. Wide, width on offer, has been called a fair delivery. Samhit would feel he had missed out on that one. On the pads this time. Well fielded there by the man at fine leg. Cut it short. Although he did spill it and they did run through for a single there. Abhinav the man, jersey number 7. Oh, beat in there. Beautiful delivery. Good length. Not a lot of bounce on offer, but once again angling away from the left-hander. So an excellent start to the over once again. Just the solitary run in the first three. A couple of dots there. Both the batters beaten once. Make some room. Goes aerial. Goes all the way. Does it? Yes, it does. And that's the second boundary of second sixer rather of the match. And once again, it's coming from the bat of PS Chaitanya. Makes some room for himself. Steps out as well and plays it over covers. Excellent flow of bat. And when you see him bat like that, you do wonder why he's not playing these shots more often. This was an excellent shot. Superb timing. The ball kept flowing. This time, tapped to point for a quick single there. Rahul the man. Right, last ball of the over. 8 from this already. This time has gone aerial and will be taken. That's his second wicket down. The width was on offer, but could not time it from the middle of the bat, coming from the toe end, and flew straight to the man at D point. That's the second wicket down. Samhit will have to walk back. 12 of 17. And Abrar gets the breakthrough. The scoreboard pressure starting to tell. Wasn't the smoothest of partnerships. 33 of 34 this pair added. Samhit 12 of 17 caught by Varun. And bowled by Abrar there. That was wide. That was there to be hit. But perhaps the toe end of the bat. He knew what was going to happen. Had to reach for it. And could not time it as well as he would have wanted. Flows straight to the man at D point, who makes no mistake there. So second wicket down. 44 for 2 at the end of 7. Yes, that looks like a clean catch there. Good take. So the strikers stamping their authority once again. They have been pretty much unbeatable in this tournament. Playing 2 games, winning 2. They have to play 3 games in the next 4 days, including this one. So they have a game today. And let's look at the tournament page. When do they have their next game? The strikers. They are playing one tomorrow and they are playing one on Sunday. So they have Three games in 4 days can be a challenge to keep themselves fresh and ready. They have been pretty much on point in this game as well. Played 2-1-2. Surya, the new man in, taps it to cover. Chandan Sahni continuing, this time through the point region. There is protection there in the deep. Should just be a single. In fact, they did run for a double there. So good running between the wicket. Chandan continuing from round the wicket. The offie here. Oh, beautiful. Not a lot of bounce on that one. Kept coming in with the angle. Well negotiated by Chaitanya there. Will just be a single. They appeal, and there's the wicket. There's the third wicket down. The scoreboard pressure finally is starting to tell. And the bowling has been immaculate as well. An outside edge and a great catch by the wicket keeper. These are always difficult to take. But Ambadi will have to walk back on the first delivery he faces. So a golden duck for him. Well caught by Jaswant. And Chandan gets his first wicket here. Continues from round the wicket even to the right hander. Kept going away with the angle. A bit of an outside edge. Appeal, and the umpire obliges. Raises the finger. The fatal finger. And that's the third wicket down. 47 for 3. Karan Kannan, the new man in, walking in at number 5. His team does look in a spot of bother here. Three wickets down early on. Scoring rate not very high, going at almost a run a ball. Run rate of 6.13. They do have a slip in position for the right hander. Taps it to point. And turning out to be another excellent over. Just the 3 runs from it and a wicket. This time plays it down the ground. Rolls along for a single there. 4 coming from it alongside a wicket. A successful over once again. 48 for 3 at the end of 8. Right, so it's Akash Bhandari in action now. Right arm leggy coming over the wicket to Karan Kannan. Starts with one down leg. Will be a single there. Abhinav the man. Chaitanya batting on 24 of 23. One boundary and a couple of sixes to his name. Oh, beautiful. No spin at all. The ball is keeping low as well. So the batting is a bit difficult here. And the bowlers have been immaculate with their control on the line and length. The discipline has been admirable. Once again, spinning away. Akash Bhandari. Beautiful bowling here. Pulls out the reverse, but could not middle it. So three dots. Once again, keeping low. Played through mid wicket. Will be a single there. YSWR on the man. Very athletic. Fast bowlers usually are not the most athletic in the team. But this man looks sharp. YSWR. A great bowler as well. Keeps it tight. Has good control over his lens. And Akash in this over has done the same. Keeping it tight. Taking it away from the left hander. This time goes aerial. Karan Kannan goes nowhere. Straight to the man at long on. Will just be a single to end the over. Three coming from Akash's first over. And in this over, the Royal Cheetahs did cross their 50. 51 for 3 now at the end of 9. And this should be the time for some drinks break. So Hitesh Yadav in action now. Left arm orthodox coming round the wicket. Tapped through covers for a single there. 9 overs, 51 for 3. This has been a very slow progression in this game. Going at under 6 per over. The batting has been difficult. The bowling has been immaculate as well. And not taking a lot of opportunities, rather not taking a lot of chances there, the batters. They are happy with the singles and doubles. But a lot of slow dot balls in between. This will be another single. And the singles and doubles are fine. Because this is a tough pitch, the singles and doubles become all the more important. But the dot balls is what would worry the Cheetahs. Through the cover region will be another single there. In fact, they have run through for a double, it seems. An appeal at the non-striker's end. Hitesh does look a bit confident. We'll wait and see what happened there. That was pushed towards deep cover. The man at deep, cutting it short. And a good throw at the non-striker's end. Oh, this might be it. That might be the fourth wicket down. Very close. Cleanly collected. And yes, the bails are off. He's still out of his ground. And that's the fourth wicket down for the Royal Cheetahs. A run out. The scoring has been tough. Wickets have fallen, and this was the last thing they would have wanted. It's the set man, PS Chaitanya, who will have to walk back. 26 of 28. And the Cheetahs looking all sorts of trouble now. Excellent work in the deep. This was a fuller delivery. It was played with hard hands. The man at deep cover doing a good job. Excellent throw. And great work from Hitesh there. Paras Raj, left-handed batter. The new man in. He'll be at the non-strikers end. Good work from Hitesh. Once again, he's sharp. Collecting it clean on his delivery itself. Not allowing a single. Will just be a single there. Paras Raj, left-handed. Hitesh coming over the wicket to him. Plays it through cover for a single. Will get off the mark here. 56 for 4 at the end of 10. The halfway mark. Royal Cheetahs do look in trouble here. Going at 5.33 runs per over. on the pads, has been swept, and will get a couple of runs there perhaps. Akash Bhandari back with his second here. No, they were satisfied with the single. Coming over the wicket, the leggy. Flight hit straight back to him. A bit of a misfield, and they will collect a single there. Was hit powerfully by Karan Kannan. Beautiful bowling once again. Going through with the angle there. No spin on offer. Oh, excellent, excellent once again. Straight to the man at point. Bowling the googlies here, it seems. Spinning away from the left hander. Beautiful. Sharp bounce on this one. Three back to back dots. Kylie and masterful. Deceptive with his spin and bounce. Akash Bhandari. A bit of a masterclass here, a bit of a show here with his spin bowling. And Karan Kannan sharing a couple of words with his batting partner Paris. Taps it for a single to D point. So three coming from Akash's second over as well. Going at threes here. 59 for 4 at the end of 11. Hitesh to continue. Coming over the wicket. And Paris Raj has found it difficult to get his bat to the ball. This time Ariel straight to the man at cover, and this should be the fifth wicket down. Paris was struggling to get it from the middle of the bat. And once, on the one occasion when he got it on the bat, he hit it straight to the man at cover. Akash Bhandari, the fielder there, making no mistake. An excellent catch. Was dying on him. And a bit of a dive forward. Paras Raj, 3 of 8. Caught by Akash. Bowled by Hitesh, who gets his first wicket of the evening. That's a older delivery we are seeing. But this time around was a fuller delivery that he played towards cover and was caught. So 59 for 5 in 11.2. And the Cheetahs in all sorts of trouble now. The strikers once again on top. Yes. Was hit hard, was dying on the fielder there. Akash Bhandari rather. Takes a beautiful catch there. Inside edge through the mid wicket region. Pawar, the new man in. He will get off the mark. Coming from Hyderabad. Goes aerial this time. Karan Kannan. Has it gone all the way? Yes, it has. Good effort there by the man at long off. But his dive could not keep it down. Beautiful hit this. And a very welcome boundary. 6 runs rather. Relied solely on the timing. And the ball went high in the night sky and also long enough. Good enough hit to clear the fence. Follows it up with a single to long on. Should be a dot ball to end the over. In fact, they did run through for a single. So 9 coming from it. 68 for 5 after 12. Akash Bhandari back into action. Continuing from the same angle. 2 overs, giving away just the 6 runs. The leggy has been difficult to get away. Will just be a single this time around as well. Knocking it to deep point. The previous over was a good one for the Cheetahs. 9 runs from it. Although they did lose a wicket as well. But 9 runs were added in the previous over. Should look to break the shackles now. Karan Kannan. This time plays it back to the bowler Akash Bhandari, that is. Shake off it from Karan. He did feel that the previous delivery could have been timed down the ground. Not a big spinner of the ball, Akash, but spins it just enough to sow the seeds of doubt in the minds of batters. This time spinning into the right hander, the googly. The guile, the deceptiveness of the leggy here. Cunning operator. Bowls a shot, has been dispatched. In fact, has been caught it deep. For a moment, it felt like it will roll or it will fly all the way. But the man at deep mid wicket, making no mistake, should be the 6th wicket down here. Karan Kannan will have to walk back. Akash Bhandari, after being so successful, so accurate, balls a long hop and gets a wicket on that one. The delivery that should have been punished gives him a wicket. Such is the nature of this game. Sometimes very funny. Unexpected things can happen. Karan Kannan will have to walk back. 14 of 14, caught by Kartikeya, bowled by Bhandari. And the 6th wicket down for the Royal Cheetahs. A long hop was there to be hit, but just could not generate enough power there, and a good catch by Kartikeya in deep. Always difficult to take these catches, but he makes no mistake. 69 for 6 after 12.3. The more you look at it, the more you realize how beautiful of a take is that. boundary ropes were very close. He was attentive about that as well. Kartikeya, beautiful. And Nannam Chenna, the new man in. I love how he goes about his bowling. But right now, he has the responsibility of scoring some runs with his bat. His team is in a bit of bother here. 6 wickets down in the 13th over rather. Goes aerial, goes downtown. And oh, that's been dropped. Rolls away for a boundary. Should have been the 7th wicket down, but has instead given 4 runs to the Cheetahs. Once again, a fuller delivery. It was there to be hit. Went aerial downtown. Was at a decent height. The fielder there making a mess of it. A regulation catch. Misses it completely. Runs away for a boundary that. So a 4 of the last ball to end the over. 5 coming from Akash's third over. And it is Chandan who is back. Will be called a wide there. Chandan Sahani, the offie. Has been played through the point region. And that's good footwork by the man deep there. Rahul cutting it short. Display of his footwork. This time it's aerial, but will fall short of the fielder at the point. Another couple of runs. Rahul in action once again. .2 overs, 78 for 6. Projected scores on your screen. At the current rate, they'll reach 117. 11 and over will take them to 152. Oh, beautiful, beautiful bowling from Chandan this time. Kept coming in with the angle. Completely bamboozled there, Pratik. The middle stump is down. And that is the 8th wicket down for the Royal Cheetahs. What effort. What bowling. The batter had no idea where the ball was going. And such has been the class of the spinners. Pratik has to walk back 7 of 6. Mixing their spin subtly there. This time the ball kept coming in with the angle. And in fact, it's the off stump that's been broken. Yes. Hit him on the middle of off. Completely bamboozled. Hit him on the pad and then onto the stumps. Chandan gets another wicket down. 7th wicket down for the Cheetahs here. 78 for 7 in 13.3. And the strikers running through the batting of the Cheetahs here. No major contributions. Chaitanya, the only man to go over 20. Just 2 players have gone in double figures till now. Or 3 rather, Karan Kannan has done as well. Some hit Chaitanya and Karan Kannan. Only 3 batters have hit over 10 runs. Such has been the domination. All the bowlers have got a wicket, barring Sai Varun, who has been beautiful on his own. He has bowled a maiden over. So all the bowlers chipping in. Beaten once again. Just the 5 runs from this over. Got a wicket as well. Beautiful bowling. Appeal again on the pads, perhaps drifting down leg. A direct hit could have been interesting at the striker's end. Has been called a leg by Chandan. Felt that it was a close call, but with the angle there, yes, would have been going down leg. He was appealing. He felt it was very close. But no, Chandan, you've bowled excellently. Beautiful over once again. 79 for 7 after 14. Right, Akash Mandari back with his fourth. Coming over the wicket to the left hander. Goes to point. And a bit of a throw towards the non striker's end. Oh, beautiful bowling once again. A bit of an appeal. The umpire, he's asking what really happened there. Yashwant was convinced. He was celebrating. But the bowling has been excellent. UV Srikar is yet to open his account, has faced 5 deliveries. Oh, beautiful once again. He will get off the mark on the sixth. Bringing in the right hander, Nannam Chenna, who goes for the big hit. Hit him on the pads, and the finger is raised. Nannam is not happy, but he will have to walk back. That was crashing on the middle stump, middle leg perhaps. Excellent bowling once again. This was Fuller. Nandam tried to go for the sweep there. Beaten. And you miss I hit stuff. Leg before wicket. Has to go back on 4 of 3. There's the second wicket for Bhandari here. Yes. Was going on the leg stump perhaps. It could call. That was pretty much plumb. Eighth wicket down for the Royal Cheetahs. 80 for 8 in 14.4 overs. This is turning out to be a great spell from Akash Bhandari. 3.4 overs. Giving away 12 runs, has taken 2 wickets. And they are firmly in control. 2 more to go. They would like to wind things up soon. We would also like that to happen. Nothing against the batting team. Just that the games have been going on for long. No, we'll have the cricket. We'll have the cricket. 80 for 8 in 14.4. Shubham, the new man in. Left-hander. Tabbed it to point for a single, is it? No, dot ball. So turning out to be another excellent over, just the one run from it. Pulls out the reverse, beaten on it. A successful over once again from Akash, and his quota of 4 overs comes to an end. Giving away just 12 runs, has taken 2 wickets. Excellent bowling display. 80 for 8 at the end of 15. Right, so 6 bowling options used. And YS Varun, the only bowler who's not got a wicket. He too would like to bowl over here maybe and get a wicket as well. He's been excellent with the new ball, YS Varun. But it's Chandan who is back in attack. For his fourth over, 3 overs, 16 for 2. For the Royal Cheetahs, they would like to maximize and play the remaining 30 deliveries. Anything close to 120, 130 can help them build a game. Currently, they are at 80 for 8 in 15 overs. Begins with an away spin. Chandan there, coming round the wicket to the left hander. The off spinner. Straight back to the bowler. On the stumps this time will be a single. Oh, appeal. Umpires. Umpire rather. Not convinced there. Pulls out the sweep there. The keeper is also beaten. And that will run away for 4 byes. Every single run is important for the Cheetahs here. Went for the sweep. Missed it completely. And the keeper there beaten. And in fact, that has been called has it been called 4 runs off the bat. Straight to the man at cover to end the over. 5 from it. 85 for 8 after 16. Right, M. Sai Kartikeya, the offie, coming round the wicket to the left-hander. And as bowled him on the first delivery, UB Srikar rocks back, tries to play through the offside, but the ball kept coming in with the angle. Kartikeya comes in and strikes on the first delivery. Ninth wicket down for the Cheetahs. Just the 85 runs scored. Give the ball to Sai Varun as well. Would be great to have a wicket for him as well. Has to walk back on 2 of 10. Bowled by Kartikeya. A good first ball. Coming in with the angle, keeping a bit lower. And Striker disappointed with himself. Perhaps should have been on the front foot to play that delivery. The ball was full. He went on the back foot and had to pay with his wicket there. Let's look at it again. That was pretty full. Should have been on the front foot. Excellent ball. Yes, was not there to be cut. Not the best of short selections there. And Majeti Ravi Kiran walking in at number 11. 23 more deliveries left. Brings out the sweep. Will only get a single there. Will get off the mark. Brings out the sweep once again. There is protection there. Will just be a single. And the Cheetahs never really got going. The first wicket on 11. The second wicket fell on 44. Samhit Reddy and PS Chaitanya went along at run a ball, and ever since, wickets kept falling at regular intervals. The second wicket on 44, then 47, 54, 59, 69. This might be it. That's the last wicket down, and the Royal Cheetahs have been bowled out for 87 in 16.4 overs. Kartikeya gets his third. And that's a clinical performance from the strikers. All the bowlers chipping in. And as we were talking about it, the Cheetahs never got going. Wickets at regular interval. Ravi Kiran, the last man to be dismissed. Leg before wicket by Kartikeya, who gets his third wicket of the evening. And the Cheetahs have been bowled out for 87. This ball full. His feet went nowhere and was crashing on the middle and leg stump. So great display of bowling. And the wickets fell on regular intervals 11, 44, 47. Then 54, 59, 69, 78, 85, 85. And the last wicket on 87. Just the three batters who went into the double figures. Samit Reddy 12 of 17. Chaitanya 26 of 28. You can see it in the batting card. 12, 9, 26, 0, 14. And thereafter, nothing much to show. 3, 7, 4, 2, 5, 1. Yeah. Came in and went off quickly. The lower order batters. Shubham Sharma not out at the non-strikers. And as we were talking about it, contributions from all the bowlers. YWOR on 2 overs. Gave away 11 runs, did not get a wicket, but 3 wickets for Kartikeya, one for Abrar, a couple of wickets for Chandan and Akash Bhandari, and a wicket for Hitesh Yadav as well. All the bowlers keeping it tight. Abrar was a bit expensive, 2 overs, 19 for 1. But overall, an excellent bowling performance. And what that means is they'll need to chase only 88 runs from their quota of 120 to get their third consecutive W. And they are firmly in this game. We'll be back with the chase very soon. So, Deviyo or Sajno, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon once again, good evening rather, and welcome to the chase in match number 12. YWOR strikers against the Royal Cheetahs. The Cheetahs won the toss, chose to bat first, and could only score 87 in 16.4 overs. An excellent bowling display by the strikers, who are ready for the chase, chasing just the 88 runs. The two openers are out there, Sai and Satvik. Sai is on strike, the left-hander, and Karan Kannan will open the bowling attack. They have a slip in place, and good first delivery to begin with. Good lane delivery, tried to cut it, could not get hold of that one. Tapped it back to the bowler, and this is a good strategy. To begin with the spinner, we saw what happened in the previous game. The spinners were difficult to get away, putting in all the pressure. And for the Cheetahs, there is only one way they can make a match out of this one, is to attack. And in this tournament, to attack has meant to bowl your spinners. Tap towards cover. So 4 dots to begin the spell. Chenna at cover. I would like to see him bowling at some point. Have enjoyed his bowling. Man with heart, Nannam Chenna. But right now it's Karan Kannan operating 4 dots. This one spinning away from the left-hander. Straight to third man. Make that 5 dots in a row. Sai would not mind that. All they would want is not to give away wickets easily. The batting has been difficult. And it is often said in the game of cricket that you should wait for both the innings to get over before judging how the batters and the bowlers performed. The first innings we saw wickets tumbling, and there was a reason for that. The bowling was immaculate, yes, but the fields were supportive, and an excellent first over from Karan Kannan made into start his spell. So yes, the bowling was good, but the pitches were supportive as well. The run scoring on this wicket has been difficult. So Royal Cheetahs, they would like to be on the offensive. Shubham Sharma sharing the new ball responsibility alongside Karan Kannan. Left arm orthodox coming around the wicket against Satvik, the right-hander. So the dot balls, the wickets, that is what the Royal Cheetahs would aim for. They still have a man at slip. Shubham will spin it away from the right-hander, who taps it through cover. Will be another dot. So excellent start from the Royal Cheetahs. They've been in good control. Not allowing any freebies. Sticking to their lines, sticking to their lens. And once again, straight to the man at cover. 8 dots to begin the chase. Slip is out. And this has begun exactly how the Cheetahs would have wanted. Run scoring has been very difficult. This time again, straight to the point. Again, a dot ball. The pressure will slowly but surely build on. This is the 9th straight delivery that has been bowled beautifully, that has not resulted in a run. And this time a full toss. This will get the scoreboard ticking. Finally, the scorers into action now. Got a chance to relax there, the scorers. 9 deliveries, nothing to do. But finally, Satvik gets a single. So the strikers of the mark, Satvik off the mark, brings in Sai, the left-hander, against whom Shubham will continue from the same angle. Opens the bat face, runs it to third man. Will be another dot. Seventh consecutive dot for Sai. And once again, turning out to be a good over. First over was a maiden. The second over has given just the 1 run in the first five. Last ball of the over. Can he finish it off strongly? Yes, he does. Beaten on the outside edge. 8 continuous dots for Sai there. And at the end of 2 overs, just the 1 run scored. Which brings in Majeti Ravi Kiran into the attack. I would have liked to see the spinners operating. They have been the deadlier bowlers. They've taken all the wickets in the first innings and pacer into action might give a few easy runs the first couple of overs. Just the 1 run scored, extreme scoreboard pressure. Well, not scoreboard pressure, but because they have not gotten going till now, they would feel some pressure. But with the pacer coming in, we'll wait and see if they can get some runs here. Good ball, starts on the good length, top of off. Excellent first ball. Just the control with which he bowled that first delivery. The pace on point, the line on point, the length bang on. Something that Glenn McGrath would be proud of. The control he showed on the very first delivery. The proposition that I put forward was that the spinner should have operated, and it's a challenge that Ravi Kiran is up for. Single this time around. Right, Sai batting on a knot of 8 deliveries. Ravi Kiran, who is coming in from over the wicket. Oh, beautiful. Runs in slow but generates good speed at the last moment. This one kept going away from the left-hander. And KSI Purnanand would be feeling some pressure. He has been out there, faced 9 deliveries, but is yet to get off the mark. Batting on a duck of 9. The bowling has been immaculate. This time, Ariel Bathrukaba will be a boundary. For a moment, you felt that the fielder is in the play, but I think he is telling that the ball kept swerving away from him. Was hit through cover firmly. The fielder was in action. Oh, that's a desperate effort. Excellent effort. 10 on 10. But Sai will eventually get off the mark. Took him 10. But he's off the mark in style. The first boundary of the innings. Beautiful bowling once again. Good length. Rising on the batter. And he could not get to the ball. Tried to poke it. Beaten once again. Excellent bowling from Ravi Kiran. Right, last ball of the over. 5 from the first 5. This time goes downtown. A flat batted shot. Goes all the way. And Purnanand, he'll sigh he'll take a. Well, I forgot how that line goes. But he'll relax there. A boundary. And this time a 6. Down the ground. Flat batted. And goes all the way. So gets a move on Purnanand. And yes, the correct term being he would have taken a sigh of relief. Was batting on not of 9. And look at that. Powerful. Down the ground. Kept flowing. Beautiful 6. And that's always the trouble with having a pacer. That was the proposition I'd put forward in before the pacer kept going. Shubham back with his second. Will be a single of his first ball. But before the over from Ravi Kiran started, we did talk about how the spinners have been more effective on this pitch. Not that Ravi Kiran bowled badly. A beautiful first over, but one poor delivery on the last ball. And he had. Oh, that's a misfield. Not ideal. We'll get a single there. Oh, in fact, good running. They got a couple of runs. So getting a move on now. The strikers. Sai, who was batting on not of 9, has suddenly gotten a few runs in the last 4. Tapped back. Dot ball this time. Just short of Ravi Kiran there. One bounce straight to him. For a moment, he would have felt that he is in action for the catch there, but the ball fell short of him. This time to point. So 3 back-to-back dots there. Shubham once again turning out to be a good over. And this is what we were talking about. The spinners, they have been difficult to get away. On the pads towards mid wicket should be a single to end the over. 4 coming from Shubham's second. 16 for Nana at the end of 4. Karan Kannan back in action. A maiden over to begin his spell. Can he repeat something like that in this over as well? Coming around the wicket to the left-hander. A bit of an appeal there. They will run through for a bye. Shubham cutting it short. The umpire not interested at all. Oh, will be a single there. Karan desperately trying to stop that, but could not stop the single. And the striker slowly but surely getting a few runs in. 70 more needed of 94. This time Ariel down the ground. One bounce, two bounce into the fence. The timing was excellent. And an exquisite shot down the ground that goes away for a boundary here. Fuller delivery, gets under it and deposits it over mid on rather, for another boundary. A couple of bounces and it runs away for a four. So the third boundary for Poonan and a couple of boundaries and a six for him. This time on the pads. Karan felt it was close, but perhaps going down the leg. Yes, that's what happened there. Two more to go in this over. Six from this already. Turning out to be a good over for the strikers here. Brings out the reverse on the pads once again. The previous delivery, the impact might have been in line, but the ball was definitely going down leg. Sharp call from the umpire there. And to take such quick decisions, it's always a difficult job, a tough task being an umpire. You have to take a decision on every delivery. It's a very difficult job being an umpire. Often goes unnoticed, underappreciated, but they have been doing an excellent job throughout the tournament, making the tough calls in real time. Is always difficult. This time goes Ariel down the ground and goes all the way. That's the second six for him. Putting on a bit of a show here, Sai now. And after having a very nervous start, he has suddenly hit quite a few runs here. This time it was full, was Zenazak and lost it down the ground. Authority in that shot. The timing was excellent. The placement could not get better. It's always a safe shot to go downtown. And this time again, launched for a six. Karan's second over going for 12. 28 for none after 5. 60 more needed of 90. The strikers surely getting a move on. They had scored just the one run in the first two overs, but after that, in the next three, they have scored 27. Shubham back for his third, coming around the wicket. This time again to the man at cover. A couple of dots to begin his third. Satvik batting on 4 of 10. Sai has done the bulk of scoring here, 24 of 22. And again goes to cover. So bowling it in the same area. Satvik playing the same shot. And the result eventually being the same. 3 dot balls to begin his third over. This time defended. Preparing for the red ball tournament, is he? Satvik taking his time. 4 of 12 now. Once again defended back. So 5 dots. One more to go in this over. Satvik not taking any chances. This time again to covers. So enjoying his stay out there, Satvik. Tapping it around. Shubham bowls a maiden over. There's a second maiden over in this innings. End of the power play is 28 without the loss of any wicket there. And given the context of the game, chasing just the 88 runs, you would feel that it is the strikers who have the upper hand. They did not lose any wicket. And the umpires calling out the teammates of the strikers. A bit of an informal water break. Ask them to go away quickly. Right. So end of power play is 28 for none. Ravi Kiran back with his second. The first over went for 11. Bowled some excellent deliveries. And they would like to break this partnership very soon. They already are defending very little, just the 88 runs. And this partnership, the opening partnership, already added 28 of 36. So going smooth, going strong, these two. Continues from over the wicket. This time goes aerial once again. Sai will be just away from the fielder there. Should get a couple of runs. A bit off was in. He tried to use that to his advantage, but could not manage it from the middle of the bat. Went high in the night sky. Good effort from the fielder there, but was just out of his reach. A couple of runs to begin his second over. Ravi Kiran enjoying his bowling. Smile on his face. Beautiful. A slower delivery this time. An outside edge goes to Karan Kannan at point. Oh, beautiful once again. Ravi Kiran keeping it on the good length. A bit of a discussion about the landing foot there. So keeping it on the good length, Ravi Kiran, and he is difficult to get away. The sixer that he was hit for was on a back of a line delivery. This time once again, hit to Karan Kanan at point. Will be another dot ball. So a couple of runs on the first, followed by three dots. Good over. This is turning out to be from Sai Kiran. Sai and Satvik have a bit of a discussion. This time, tries to go down once again. Beaten on the outside edge. We'll take you back to the discussion we had a few overs back in his first over, Ravi Kiran. We did talk about how it is difficult for a left hander to line up a bowler, a right arm bowler coming over the wicket, because the angle is always taking it away from the left hander. Cricket being a game of angles, this is not a favorable angle for the left hander. Once again, tries to go down, beaten once again. And that'll be five dots to end the over. Ravi Kiran giving away just the 2 runs in a second. 30 for none at the end of 7. Excellent over from Ravi Kiran there. Tried to tonk it, smoke it down the ground. Missed it completely. UV Srikar into the attack now. Left arm orthodox. Coming around the wicket to the right hander. Right, so bowls it wide. Has been called a wide. on the off stump. Played down the ground for a single there. Satvik in no hurry. 5 for 15 for him. Maybe a bit of dew there. Drying the ball using the towel. And this is one challenge in the subcontinent with the evening games. The Duke settles in the second innings. Tries to go downtown, a bit of an inside edge. Deep square leg will keep it to a not a single rather. And every time the ball goes in the outfield, he will have to dry it. That is the challenge for the spinner. Bowling in these night games. Try to go big. Satvik finally realizing this is a T20 tournament. Tried to go for a big shot. Could only get a inside edge there. And will get a single. So 54 more needed of 75 now. Has to try the ball on every delivery. That does slow down the game as well. But there's nothing that cricket has been able to do against the dew that settles in the night games. There is always a discussion about can these games be pulled a bit earlier. This time through the cover region will go away for a boundary. Powerfully done. Sai. Let's look at what happened there. There was width on offer, and he plays it powerfully through the extra cover region, goes away for a boundary, and the fielder had no time to react. That raced away to the fence. So width on offer, and he capitalizes, obliges to it, moves into the 30s now, 31 of 31. And, oh, in fact, that's not the end of the over. There's still one more to go. The first delivery was a wide. So 8 from this already. Fifty more needed of 73. This time down leg has been called a wide. Plays it through the point region. Excellent effort there. Karan Kannan it looks like to be. Keeping it down to a dot. 9 from Srikar's first. 39 for Nana at the end of 8. Ravi Kiran back with his third here. 13 from his two, starts off with a dot. And Satvik continuing on his merry way, taking his time. He has all the time. No hurry whatsoever. 6 of 17. And they need 49, just 49 of 71. So there is no need to hurry. Will be another dot. Goodland delivery, top of off. Perhaps rising a bit higher than he would have accepted there, or expected rather. Hit him high on the bat towards the sticker, towards the manufacturer's name. Playing with an SS bat, Satvik. This time down leg will be called a wide. Tapped back to Ravi Kiran once again. Another dot that will be. Toe end of the bat will get a single there. The game rolling along slowly. This time has been called a no ball. A bit of a misfield there as well. Karan, the man at point, has been sharp throughout the game, but this time could not hold on to it. Yes, a big no ball this one. The umpire raised his hand straight away. So will be a free hit. Satvik has a golden opportunity to make it count. But we'll wait and see what mode is he operating on this delivery. Right, so his bat is broken. Oh, all sorts of things happening. The, the ball went nowhere. The bat is broken. And maybe that's why Satvik was not trying to hit it hard. The Cheetahs are celebrating for some reason. This was the free hit. So we'll wait and see what really happened there. A bit of a confusion. But to begin, it was a bouncer from Ravi Kiran, a surprise bouncer. He has not bowled a bouncer all evening, but this time pulls out the bouncer, hit him high on the bat, and the ball went nowhere. Oh, in fact, is it a run out? Is it a run out or a stumping? That will be the decision to be made. Excellent work from the wicket keeper there. Has been referred to the third umpire. He was confused as to where the ball is. This might be close. This might be very close. And I think the decision for the third umpire is whether this is stumping or run out. Very close call. If this is a stumping, then stumpings are not allowed on a free hit. So the decision here is whether this is a stumping or a run out. He is short. That is one thing that can be confirmed. So has been given out. He will have to walk back. The first wicket down for the strikers. Satwik. A slow, almost painful knock. 7 of 21. And he will have to walk back. Very unfortunate. Getting out on a run out on a free hit. One of the rare events of a cricket game. But the Cheetahs will take it. The wickets, anyway they come, they mean everything for the Cheetahs. A good partnership for the first wicket has been broken. 43. The two scored together. And the new man in Rahul. Tapped to covers. Quick single to end the over. .44 for 1 at the end of 9. 44 more needed of 66. Karan Kannan back for his third. The first over was made and the second over he went for 12. Coming round the wicket to the left-hander. Rahul got off the mark on the final delivery. Starts with the ball down leg, has been called a wide. Through the cover region will be a single. Oh, he's been bowled. That's the second wicket down. And it's the set batter, Sai Poonanand. He'll have to walk away. He was doing the bulk of the scoring. A couple of wickets, quick couple of wickets. And this should get the Cheetahs excited. The run scoring has been difficult. And he has been bowled here. Sai Poonanand, 32 of 34. Bowled by Karan Kannan. 3 boundaries and a couple of sixes for him. This time around, the ball kept coming into him, tried to cut it, but perhaps not the delivery to cut. Top of off, and Karan Kannan excited, celebrating. 46 for 2. And even though it's just 42 more remaining, the Cheetahs would believe that they are in the game. This has been a difficult run scoring pitch. And that is why you would feel the knock from Satvik Reddy, 7 of 21, where he did not attempt to get any runs at all. Could become crucial in the context of the game. This has been a tough scoring pitch. The power plays were all the more important. So Rishikesh, the new man in, right-handed batter, starts with a inside edge to covers. Turning out to be another good over from Karan Kannan. Just the 2 runs from the first 3, tapped towards point. Will be a single there. Nandam Chenna doing the fielding efforts. Has not been seen in action with the ball. The due there coming in action once again. Every time the ball goes to the outfield, they have to pull out the handkerchief. Tap to point. Will be another dot ball. So just the 3 runs from the first 5 and a wicket. The Cheetahs making a sort of a comeback. Quick couple of wickets. And if they can get a couple more here, things will get very interesting. Another inside edge towards square leg for a single. So at the halfway mark, 48 for 2. 40 more needed in 10 overs. But the run scoring has been very difficult. The bowlers from both the sides have been accurate. And these 40 runs can be challenging. Right. Nandam Chenna. He is in action now. We had been calling for him. And he has been given the responsibility of the 11th over here. Right arm quick coming over the wicket to the left-hander. 2 new men. Can he make some more dent to the strikers? Through the cover region for a single. Oh, in fact, it's misfielded. It's gone for a boundary. Not the best of efforts there. This is something that the Chargers, the Cheetahs rather, need to avoid at every cost. These easy runs, they should avoid it through the point region, and not the best of efforts by the man at deep. Runs away for a boundary. Free runs there. Bowls a bouncer, has been pulled and has gone all the way. In fact, it's out of here. And suddenly, the strikers firmly in command. Just took them a couple of deliveries. They did cross 50 up on the previous delivery, and this time a bouncer, not enough pace on it. And Rahul Buddhi obliges. Powerfully done over fine leg rather, and flows all the way into the trees. All it took them was a couple of deliveries to get the pressure off, to get going. Just 30 more needed of 58. Rahul Buddhi, that's the way to go about it. Go hard, finish it soon. And we can all go back home quickly. So a boundary and a sixer to begin the 11th over. Try to cut it. Excellent slower ball on the good length. Not a lot of bounce there. But be interesting to see if he can switch to round the wicket to the left-hander and try to bring it into him. Try to bring the LBW in equation. Tabbed straight to cover. Should be a single there. Has not been a pitch which has favored the Pacers. Nannam gave away 10 runs in the first two. The first boundary he would feel hard done by, but the bouncer Rahul did excellently well to put it away. This time on the stumps has been played down the ground for a single. On the pads through mid wicket will be a single to end the over. 13 coming from the 11th. An expensive first over for Nannam there. 61 for 2 at the end of 11. And they need just 27 more from 54. So comfortable territory the strikers are in. Karan back for his fourth. Coming round the wicket to Rahul Buddhi, batting on 15 of 10. Just 27 more needed of 53. Tapped for a single towards mid wicket. Straight to the man at cover there. This time brings out the reverse. A bit of an appeal, and the fingers are raised there. The third wicket of the strikers falls. Karan gets his second. And is there any life still left in this game? 62 for 3 now in 11.4. 26 still needed. And HK Rishikesh will have to walk back 2 of 5. Caught leg before wicket by Karan Kannan. Was bowling an excellent spell here. That's the second wicket for him. Pulled out the reverse. Was not in any control there. And was trapped straight in front. Yes, would have hit perhaps a middle stump there. Not the happiest with the decision, but he will have to walk back. The third wicket down on 62. Akash, the new man in. And you would feel that there might be some life left in this game still. 26 more needed of 49. Not a lot of runs, but a few quick wickets can make things very interesting. Karan Kannan has been the pick of the bowlers. 2 for 17 in 3.5 overs. And they will have to keep operating with the spinners. They did try the pacers in a couple of deliveries, in a couple of overs rather. The pacers have been expensive. A dot ball to end the over. One coming from his fourth and a wicket as well. 4 overs, 2 for 17. An excellent bowling spell from Karan Kannan. 62 for 3 after 12. So Shubham Sharma back with his third. Coming from round the wicket to the left hander. Left arm orthodox. 3 overs, just the 5 run given, and begins with the ball on the pads. Rahul plays a throw mid wicket for a single. The dot balls, the singles are fine, but the Cheetahs are looking for wickets here. Can Shubham get one in this over? Can he break through? These small chases often get very interesting. So stick around with us. This game is still not over. 25 more needed. Will be another single here. Through mid wicket this time. Another single. So three singles in the first three. The strikers not taking any risk. They have lost a few wickets in quick successions, three to be precise. They don't want to be risking this chase. This pair dealing in singles currently. Beaten this time around, and in fact, there is an outside edge. We did call for some breakthrough here from Shubham, and he has delivered. The fourth wicket down for the strikers. This game going down the wire, getting interesting. Bhandari will have to walk back. Bowled beautifully, but cannot contribute with the bat. Akash Bhandari gave away just the 12 runs in his 4 overs, but has been bowled on the first ball itself. An excellent catch. The keeper making no mistake, and Shubham strikes the fourth wicket down for the strikers here. 65 for 4. 23 still needed. Chandan, the new man in. Right hander once again. Oh, beautiful. An inside edge. This is superb bowling from Shubham. Into his fourth over now, just one more to go. And has given just the 8 runs, has taken 1 wicket. One of the most economical spells of the tournament. Very accurate, very precise. Oh, almost got another. This one kept low. And somehow, just somehow, Chandan was able to negotiate it. Excellent bowling display this. And that is the end of his 4 over spell. 8 runs given and a wicket to his name. 23 more needed of 42. Karan and Shubham both finishing their quota of 4 overs. Karan took a couple of wickets, gave away 17, and Shubham gave away just the 8 runs, took a wicket as well. Nannam Chenna back in attack, 1 over 13 given. The Pacers, they have been pretty much ineffective on this pitch. But can Nannam do something here? Can he weave some magic? This game still has a lot of life. 23 runs can sometimes be too much. Too many, rather. Cut towards point and will run away for a boundary. Rahul Buddhi. He has been scoring rather freely. None of the other batters have got going. A strike rate of over 100, over 150 rather. Has scored 22 of 14. Going at 157. Playing on a different track, it seems. This time through covers will just be a single. What you also have to give here is that Rahul has faced the Pacers, Nannam in particular, and he has taken a liking for the Pacers. The pitch itself has taken a liking for the Pacers in terms of run scoring. So perhaps that is what has helped Rahul's strike rate a bit. But what he has done is ensured that the required runs are in check. This has not been a straightforward chase. Still 18 needed. You would believe that the strikers are firmly in this game. But then this game of cricket does interesting things. A bit of an appeal there. Will be given leg byes. Right, 17 more needed now. This time, Losner outside off and has been dealt with the way it should have been. A poor delivery this time around. Outside off, lot of width on offer. Lot of width on offer rather. And Rahul Buddhi obliges once again. This time through the cover region. Runs away for a boundary. So not been a great night for Nannam Chenna. 9 from this over already. 10 if you include the leg byes. And just the 13 more needed now. And the captain taps his bowler. Good to see. He is in his bowler's ears, pushing him, giving him confidence. And that's the key here. You can have a poor night, but the captain backing his bowler is heartening to see. A single to end the over. 12 more needed. Rahul Buddhi. A small knock, but a very important knock. 28 of 18. Someone had to play this knock because this target of 88 with just tapping around with a lot of dot balls could have become a lot more difficult. But what Rahul has done with a small but very impactful, very important knock is that he has never allowed the required rate of the runs to get into a zone where it could be dangerous or where it could raise some pressure on the batters. Ravi Kiran back with his third has given away 18. Bowled beautifully. A lot of hits and misses against him. especially Purnanand, was beaten quite a few times. Does not have anything to show in the wickets column, but he has been superb throughout, coming over the wicket to the left-hander. Goes aerial, goes downtown, goes all the way. Yes, he does. And this is properly out of here. A colossal six. You can use the word mammoth as well, because this is out of here. Length ball and has been dealt powerfully. Rahul Buddhi, a gem of a knock. Might not get the man of the match. He is a strong contender for that. But whether he gets it or not, this has been a very important, very vital innings. 34 of 19. Just the 6 more runs to go. This won't be a half century for him, but this will be an innings that will give him a lot of confidence, and a good comeback there from Ravi Kiran. A slower ball. Rahul was looking to go big once again. But what an excellent knock. 34 of 20. 3 boundaries and a couple of sixes, going at a strike rate of 170. On a day where none of his teammates have gone over 100. In a chase that was tricky. 88 on a pitch that was aiding the spinners, supporting the spinners. This has been an excellent performance. This is in the air and he'll have to go back. That's the 5th wicket down. Rahul Buddhi will have to walk back. That was from the bat handle, I believe. A bit of an awkward bounce. Ravi Kiran has been bowling superbly throughout the evening and finally has something to show. Something in the wickets column. Good catch by the wicketkeeper. Yes, hit him high on the bat. From the gloves or the handle. We'll have to look close for that. But this is the 5th wicket down. However, what he has ensured is that there is no bother, there is no tension for the strikers. A gem of a knock, 34 of 20, 34 of 21 rather. 3 boundaries, 2 sixes for him. And just one big hit away now. Abhinav, the new man in. They would like to finish it quick. A bit of a chatter there with Abhinav. But kudos to the Royal Cheetahs for making a match out of this small chase. They could only make 87 in their quota of 20 overs. In fact, they were bowled out in 16.4. But to come with the ball and make a match out of this. This is in the air once again. Oh, fall short. One bounce. Goes to the deep mid-wicket fielder. Was it in the no man's land? And that will get Abhinav off the mark. Chandan on strike now. Batting on not of 3. On the pads. Good ball that hit him where it should not be hit. The keeper checking on him. Every man in the vicinity felt that. So just 5 more to go. 5 more needed. 31 more to go. They have 5 wickets in hand. Ravi Kiran has just got the 1 wicket, but has been beautiful, excellent, disciplined through the night. Some other day might have gotten 2 or 3 wickets. This time goes down the ground. Is it over? Is this game set and match? Yes, it is. Finishes off in style there. Pulls off an MS Dhoni. Hits it for a 6 and closes the game. The strikers have won this game with 30 balls to spare. Dances down and superb timing, goes high in the night sky and goes very long. A colossal 6. And excellent work by the cameraman there as well. Following the ball. This was hit hard. But superb camera work. And the strikers have won this by 5 wickets. Kudos to the Cheetahs for making a match out of it. As we mentioned previously, they had just scored 87. But to push the strikers to make a match out of it, to make it even remotely interesting, took a good bowling effort. The two spinners, Karan Kannan and Shubhamji Sharma, bowled beautifully. But eventually the target was too low. 88 was always going to be very difficult to defend. Eventually the strikers proved to be very strong. And that's their third W. 3 games, 3-1. This one by 5 wickets. And they are cruising through the tournament. They have a game tomorrow as well. We have a double header tomorrow. And the strikers will be action once again tomorrow. Handshakes all around. And this has been a domination by the strikers. Bowling beautifully. All their bowlers coming in action. And with the bat as well. A few of their batters standing tall. We'll have to mention Poonanand, 32 of 34. At one point he was batting on naught of 9. But thereafter, 3 boundaries and a couple of sixes for him. Rahul Buddhi played a gem of a knock. Excellent batting. 34 of 21. 3 fours and a couple of sixes. A strike rate of 161.9. On a wicket that was doing all sorts of things. That was a superb knock. Albeit he took down the pacer bowlers. So there is a caveat. But then someone needed to clear that knock, as we mentioned before as well. So match number 12, day 8 of the Maestro Premier Cricket League. The second encounter of the day, YWOR strikers against the Royal Cheetahs. The Cheetahs won the toss, chose to bat first, scored 87 and could not defend it. Let's look at the batting card. 32 from Sai Poonanand, 34 from Rahul Buddhi, the most important knock there. And the other batters chipping in. 5 bowlers used, Karan Kannan and Shubham Sharma, the pick of the bowlers. 25 runs between them in 8 overs and took 3 wickets. A wicket for Majeti Ravi Kiran, 4 overs, 31. Srikar bowled 1. And Nannam Chennarao bowled a couple of overs. And that's the match summary. Match number 12. Royal Cheetahs scoring 87 in 10 for 10 in 16.4 overs. And the strikers, well, they eventually got through. The match was a tight encounter. The scorecard won't show that. But eventually the strikers proving to be too strong, both with the bat and with the ball. And what a seesaw of a day this has been. The first game between the Grey Knight Chargers and the TKR Phantoms. The Chargers won the toss and chose to bat first, scoring 247. TKR Phantoms did go for the chase but could not chase it down, eventually losing by 50 wickets, 50 runs rather, or close to that. And then in the second game, a very low scoring encounter, chasing 87. The Royal Cheetahs have won by 5 wickets. Such is the game of cricket. On the same day, at the same venue, 2 wildly different games. And this is what the MPCL serves. The quality of cricket, both with the bat and the ball, has been superb. and 3 more games to go in the league stages. This win should put the strikers in a very commanding position, and the Cheetahs now just 1 win and 3 losses. Not a great position to be in. They just have 1 game left. So we have a double-headed encounter tomorrow as well. I'll see you in the commentary box once again. This is it from the commentary box. Stick around for the presentation ceremony.
post-match presentation of match number 12. We have Samit with us. Hi Samit. Where do you think you guys went wrong today?
We should have put a good more runs on the board, so but still our bowlers did a great job. We failed as batters to put more runs on the board, and we couldn't ask better wicket for this. And batters should take all the blame.
Tomorrow you have a deciding match. So what are your thoughts on it?
We should get back our intent. Felt our intent wasn't on top, so we should work on that.
Thank you, Samit. All the best. Now we have Akash Anna from Strikers. Hi Anna. That was a great bowling attack, and that was a great batting as a unit from you people. So, what are your thoughts on it?
I think bowlers bowled really well. They stuck to the plan as we had a team meeting before the match, and it was a good wicket. Obviously, 88 means it is a clinical effort from the bowling team.
3 matches back-to-back wins. So, how's your dressing room? How's your team environment?
Atmosphere is really good. Players are really enjoying this tournament, and as you told, we won 3 out of 3, and they are on a high, and we look forward for next few games.
That was great, Anna. All the best for your tomorrow match. Now we call upon man of the match, MS Kartikeya. 2.4 overs, 9 runs, 3 wickets. Hi Kartikeya. That was a great spell from you. So what were your thoughts before coming into the attack, and what was your team plan against Cheetahs?
I was just came in the power play. It was before only we planned that I was bowling in the power play. So as my plan was to stick on my lens, not giving room to the lefties. So that was the plan.
So you're happy with your performance, and contributing to your team gives you happiness.
Yeah, I'm very happy. Finally we won the match. We are looking up to the forward matches.
Thank you.
Little bit forward. Move to the left. Yes. Hey, got a Narasimha sir back left. Narasimha. Stay. Darling, you live or this option. Stay. Stay last. Chupaki sura. Lift it up. Ready?